Hey dudes, I'm Hilah, and today on Hilah Cooking we're making dirt cake, or in this case, graveyard cake for Halloween. Woo! So dirt cake is basically layers of pudding and cookies. It's like an Americanized trifle. It's super simple. Kids are gonna love it. Anything to shut those kids up, am I right? I'm talking to you, baby. So for the pudding part, we've got some whipping cream. I'm gonna whip that until it's stiff. A lot of recipes for dirt cake use Cool Whip and butter and powdered sugar. I thought about trying to make it healthy, here's a homemade chocolate mousse dirt pudding. But then I was like, you know what? Nobody wants healthy food on Halloween. Halloween is the one day of the year when it's totally okay to just eat a whole shit ton of bullshit and be like, hey, it's American, what's up? I'm doing my part. So we're gonna do sort of homemade. I am gonna use some homemade whipped cream instead of Cool Whip, but you can totally just use some Cool Whip if you want to. So we gotta get that whipped. We gotta whip it till it's stiff. So just put it on medium speed until it starts to thicken up a little, and then high speed until it's nice and stiff. Once your cream has started to thicken up and increase in volume a little bit, I'm gonna add a couple tablespoons of sugar. And then we're gonna increase the speed and let it go until it stiffens up. Okay, nice and thick like that. So I'm just gonna transfer it to another bowl. No need to wash this one. But I am gonna put my beater blade on my mixer. And now we'll add cream cheese. This recipe is the reason that America has an obesity problem. Okay, so we'll add this in. This is at room temperature. And get that softened up on a medium speed. And then I'm gonna slowly add in some cold milk. And this, I'm gonna do it slowly so I don't splatter it everywhere, and keep it on kind of a low speed. And then I'm gonna add in a large package of chocolate instant pudding mix. This looks delicious. Okay. This is really not the kind of thing I normally would ever make or eat. So this is like my own personal nightmare. That's how it fits into Halloween. All right, so it's starting to thicken up here. Thank God. Then we're just gonna fold in the whipped cream. So when you're folding whipped cream or whipped egg whites into a recipe, I'm gonna do it a little bit at a time. So we'll start out with maybe a quarter of the whipped cream and get that folded in. And that's gonna kind of lighten the pudding initially, but we'll lose most of the bubbles in there in the whipped cream. You just wanna get it in there. And then another quarter of it or so. And then the last, little plop. So basically what we've made is like a shortcut chocolate mousse. And you're just sort of gently pulling up the bottom and folding it over the top. You don't want to burst all the bubbles because we want to keep it nice and light. Because if you eat more air, then you eat less calories. Science. Okay, this part's done. All right, I'm gonna put this in the fridge, and then we'll get out our Oreo cookies and make the dirt. For the dirt, I've got some Oreos, Milk's favorite cookie, also happens to be one of mine, and I've put them in the freezer for about an hour to make them a little bit easier to crumble up. I'm just gonna throw a bunch in here. And then crush them with a rolling pin or something till they're as fine as you like them, or until you give up. Okay, I give up. But hey, that looks like a bag of dirt, doesn't it? Nice. Nice. Okay. Now we can start assembling some little graveyard cakes. So you could do it in a big, like a trifle dish, like a straight-sided glass dish, or what I'm gonna do is do it in little individual cups. So this is gonna be so cute. All right, so we'll start with a layer of our fake mousse. And then a little bit of cookies. I mean dirt. Another layer of mud. And then for fun, we can hide gummy worms in one of these little muddy layers. So I've got these ones that I made in a video last week. If you want to use some like realistic looking gummy worms, kind of hide it in there. Or you can like have one of them kind of peeking his little flaccid head out at the end. Whoa, that's gross. And then top it with some more dirt. And the great thing about these little desserts is that they can look as rustic as you like, because then it just looks dirtier, right? So those look kind of gross. But wait, there's more. So I'm gonna make little gravestones. I just got like an assorted box of cookies and a little tube of decorating gel that you can buy in any grocery store next to the icing and stuff. And you can make little gravestones and kind of stick them in like that. So that kind of cookie works really well. These kind look very much like a little gravestone. And there you go. So I would add the little gravestones in right before you serve these, just so the cookies stay nice and crisp. But otherwise, you could make these, you know, an hour ahead of time and keep them in the fridge. And everyone will love them. Look how adorable that is. So if you like this recipe, it's available in printable format at hilahcooking.com, and also check out my Halloween playlist for more Halloween recipes, including how to make these gummy worms. So let's take a little bite here. It looks pretty gross, right? I think so. But I have to admit, it's pretty delicious. All right, well, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, and have a wonderful and safe Halloween. Eat lots of junk food, and don't get hit by a car. Okay, bye.